Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Chapter 9. Today I'm going to do a video on Section 9-2, which talks about decomposing fractions. Sounds like a pretty intimidating word, decompose, but it means nothing more than to just break apart or break down the fraction I give you. Let me illustrate for you. Here I have this fraction, 6/7. I'm going to think of that as having been my answer, okay? 6/7. Well, how many different ways can I combine numbers to get 6/7 when I add? Well, fairly simple. When I add, I could do 1/7 plus 5/7 because 1 plus 5 is 6, and I keep my denominators the same. I did nothing more here than work backwards. I started with the answer, kind of like Jeopardy, and you're giving me the question. What plus what will equal 6/7? Now, because of what I know about numbers, I know that's not the only possible combination. I could have also done 2/7 plus 4/7. And that too would have equaled 6/7. And there's yet one more combination to decomposing the fraction 6/7. Remember, I just want to break apart my numerator. My denominator is going to stay the same. And you guessed it, 3/7 plus 3/7. 3 plus 3 is 6. Keep my denominator the same. So for the fraction 6/7, there's 3 possible combinations to decompose that number. Let's try another one. Let's do 5/8. So to decompose it, I need to figure out 2 numerators that will add up to 5, and I'm going to keep my denominator the same. Oh, easy enough. 5/8 is equal to 4/8 plus 1/8. 1 plus 4 is 5. Denominators stay the same. But as with the last example, this is not the only option. 5/8 I could also decompose into 3/8 plus 2/8. 3 plus 2 is 5. Keep my denominator of 8 the same. Now, if you want to get really daring, no one said you have to stop at 2 numbers. Maybe I want to decompose this fraction into 3 separate fractions. I could do 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 3/8. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. My denominator stays the same. You can decompose fractions as much as you'd like to. I try to stick with 2 times or maybe 3 times, but you're welcome to try it and challenge yourself, see how many different possible combinations there are to decomposing a fraction. Let's try one more here. Let's do the fraction, I should say the mixed number, 1 3/5, which means I have 1 whole and 3/5 of a second figure. Wow, how can I do this? Well, I can do it a couple ways. Don't be intimidated just because it's a mixed number. Well, I see that my fraction is broken into fifths. So, if I have 1 whole colored in, that's actually equivalent to 5/5. So what I could do here is 5/5 plus 3/5, and I'm finished. Another thing I could do is, again, challenge myself a little bit. I could do 2/5 plus 3/5. 2 plus 3 is 5, which gets me my whole. And then I'm going to be a little more daring. And then I'm going to break down my 3/5 into 2/5 plus 1/5. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. Well, let me double check myself. I have 5/5 here because I know that 1 whole equals 5/5 plus another 3/5, and that does in fact equal 8/5. Hope this gives you a short review of how to decompose fractions. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow.